Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I've got a couple of things to show you this morning. Well, I don't know what I've done with that. I keep on losing my wipes. I don't know what I do with them. They just vanish. Anyway, so I want to show you what I've been doing today. We're going to have a go ourselves then to do this. Did I bring it in with me? You would have thought I would have done, wouldn't you? You know, just for curiosity's sake, you would have thought I'd have brought it in here. What did I do with that? Here I go again. Lost. I'm lost again. Okay. Where did I put that? I'm sorry about this, people. You know how you think you got yourself organised? And I did. I thought I brought them in there. What I'm going to do, I packed it all in a little box and I said to Jeremy, can you carry that for me please, darling? And he brought it in and I can't find what I did now. This is what I did on the last video. Dear oh dear. Looks like you're going to have to just go with me then. I mean, you know, I just have to... Oh, here it is. Crikey, we didn't look far enough. Actually, I've got two more things here to show you. So, this is going to be the first thing. Look at that. That's not finished yet, but isn't that cool? Because I haven't decided what to put on it yet. So we're going to make one of those, alright? Not hard, very easy. Just grab your bits and pieces. Now, we'll need a crocodile. And we'll need eyelets. Been playing around with eyelets. What did I do with the box here? I had them another video I did. And we're going to use some of these. I bought them on Etsy. I'm so excited. They're all in a little nest. They're all in a nesty place so that they're really handy. Excuse me. Now I need a pair of pliers and I don't know which pair because sometimes some of them work for me good and others don't. So we're just going to try and see which sort we're going to use. I better put the glue on that. The lid, I mean, on the top of the glue. I'm in Australia and it's really overcast. Probably the day you see this, it might not be, but it is now today. And it is cold. It is very cold. So what I thought this could be is a thing to put in your journal. And I don't have a journal anywhere handy. No, you don't. I should have had one somewhere, shouldn't I? I can put it on something. You know, you can just hang it onto whatever you feel like, I suppose. I can imagine you should know anyway that I would stick that to the page. In this envelope here. You just go and stick that to your page, that top bit there, and put whatever you wanted on there, and then put whatever you want on there, see? The only thing I didn't do with this right was I did not do the corners before I put the rings on, and therefore you can't do the corners after you put the rings on. So, but anyway, we might try and decorate one up if we've got enough time to do that. I don't know how that clock got round there that fast. I must have went to sleep or something. I hope my other video didn't cut out. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do now, show you how to do that. Just need a couple of pieces of cardstock and need to cut that a bit to the size I need it to be, unless I've got some here already done. This chair's got to creak up because I'm sitting on it sideways as usual. Sorry about the noise, people. Here's my cards. There's a few bits in there. I don't know whether to go with the plain first, but see, you could decorate something first if you wanted to. So I've got a bit of this. Now, this is always handy, but then there's that on there. I've got that on the side, the back of it. I don't particularly want to lose that piece. I'll just make it out of it. Make it out of this bit of card. Maybe I should put a picture on here first though, so I've got a I'll use this. See where I've got these eyelets? If you want to cover it, you do that before you put them in. I'm not particularly worried about that. I use a few cards for this because I can buy this cardstock in the shop, you know, that sells the cards, but I can't buy the paper pieces. But so this is all right. This is all right to do with, isn't it? It'll work really good. Okay, so now, of course, I haven't got my small guillotine in here. We're going to have to use this fella and cut that down to what we want it to be. I'll come through this way. So I'm going to make two. I'll do the size I got on here so I can show you what size to do them. It's up to you, you know. I mean, that'll go into a page on your journal, or whatever you want to do it on a card. You can put it on a card too if you wanted to. So this is 3.5 inches, or 9 centimetres ish, or what did I say? Oh yeah, or 3.5 centimetres, which is 1 3/4 inches. Okay, that one, and this one is 5 3/4 centimetres by 2.5 inches, or 4 centimetres, or 1.5 inch. Okay, so the length of that one has to be 9. You make sure too that you've got it sort of level, you know, when you put that in. But anyway, we'll do it as we go. So we've got a 3.5 and a 2.5, say, righto, the inches. So, which is centimetres, which I've only got on this board, which is, what did I say, 2.5 inches by 3.5. Yeah, so 3.5 inches is 7 1/4. The length of that one, righto. 7 and a bit, quarter. Yeah, 7 and a bit. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly, does it? It's not going to get into trouble or anything. Now, and this way, again, is 3.5 centimetres. I've got to do it in centimetres, don't I? 3.5 in centimetres. That's that one. That's the top one. And this one here is 2.5, I think. Oh, hang on. It might be a bit bigger. Actually, this bottom one is a bit wider, isn't it? Look. Yes. What am I doing? Don't ask me. This one here's 4 centimetres. 4 centimetres by... Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about this. I won't be a second. Oh, I'm fair here. Oops, I hit by 4 centimetres by 6.5. 6.5. Right, baby. Okay. I can't pick nothing up. Oh. Where's that thing? Where's my scoopy up thing? I don't know. I've been lifting it up with the knife because I can't get nothing. What have I done with my knife? Oh, it's here somewhere, I'm sure. Righto. So we got that. And that's easy enough, but you can make it whatever size you like. A little one would be cool too. Only thing I felt was the back in there, the what's the name, the chain, the small. If you get a small piece of chain and you're like me and you can't see very good and you've got all these hands in your way, if you get a small chain, it's very hard to link. See, this one here is a lot bigger, and if you had a smaller two sets of banners or whatever these are, which is not very good difference in the size there. I must have mucked this up a bit. I might have to cut a bit more off one of these, I think. I'll take a bit more off this one. It doesn't look very straight. Probably didn't measure it right. I'm not going to be too worried about the size because I don't think it matters. You could make some of these with your scraps of card, couldn't you? So I do want to see a bit of a difference in the size, you know, of them. And this chain that I've got here is very fine. I've got another one in here that I just can see this. I can see this. Just looking at this one because it's a little bit bigger. Because these are very hard. If you've got nice little dainty fingers and you can very carefully get it all to work, that's good. Well, see, this one's a bit bigger. I mean, it's not too bad though. Look at that. I'll have a bit of this one, eh? I like this because of the silver, but because the chain's so tiny, you'll discover anyway with I mean when I'm doing this how I didn't find it very easy to do. Well, it just depends. If you've been working away at it for a while, doing this sort of thing, you'll be able to get it real easy. But if for the first time, it might be a little bit harder, but that's all right. We can manage to stick with it, can't we? So I'm going to put that back in there and that. Move it over that way. Let's put that back in that plastic thing in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that these are the same length. That's another thing. And make sure when you take that apart that you didn't break that end one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 links. And I'll open it when I get there. Okay. Because I have to get it apart. I haven't got a choice but to open it. Can't see where the opening is. There it is. I was in the habit of just pushing something through there, and then it has split it apart, like open it up a bit. If I can do this with my scissors, and it's not going to, so I'll go through my finger first. Is that the opening? Yeah. Well, this is a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Oh dear. Must become, wait a minute, I'll get another pair of pliers in a minute when I finish faffing about here. And I've been able to get it apart. It must be a tough thing, isn't it? A bit tough. I don't know if these will hang on to it. What? It would be a good idea if they're both the same sort of thing. Another one. Okay. Gotcha. Now, I wonder how many I've got on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to put that back on because I'd have to close it up and I don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll take off number 9. Get the right place. And if you can get 2 pair of pliers, it's a lot easier than trying to do what I just did. Well, I got it done eventually, but it fiddled around for a while, didn't I? Gotcha. Right. Now I do hope they're the same. Where did it go? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, very good. 8 and 8. I'll put it back in there. Right, now to some rings. Now, you have to make sure that your rings are big enough, right? So when I bought these on AliExpress, I bought these. I bought some mixed colours, and I bought I got 4 sets, but they're all in these boxes and they're sorted for me. And I got the tiniest little one to the biggest sort of one. But I think I might go with this one here I had this morning. I'm thinking this one, because when you put your eyelid on, you make sure that you've got plenty of room. You want this to be roomy, that it will move on there. See how I've got a bit of room, but I also haven't got it too far. I haven't got it too big either. You know, you got to try and get that. I'm going to do the corners on this first before I do anything else, and then I'll put me. So you can put a picture and some words, I suppose, on these, I guess, couldn't you? I wonder which one I used. Probably the small one, did I? Anybody see that? Yeah, I did too. I wonder why I'm doing that. I usually use the middle one. Oh, I'll give the middle one a rest, eh? Right. Now, when you're doing the top one, it doesn't quite matter where you put the holes because you're going to have... So I want the biggest hole that's on here. You know, you can use whatever you've got to do your holes with. And then I have to make sure that it's a little bit from the top, but not too far. You don't want it right up here or way down there, you know. So what I did was I put this at a certain space, this here thing. So when I put that through, it's still too far down, Sonya, I think. I better take it up a bit further. Wonder what I did with that. I might have been doing something else. Okay, so I've got it right up there. I've got it on a centimetre. Is that a centimetre? It could be. That says inches, so that must be 1 inch, so that must be 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch down? Is it too far down? I don't know. Hope not. It's not too bad. Now you've got to have the space that comes in from the end. I never thought to measure that while I was at it, did I? I might eyeball it just to be... Okay, you reckon it'll do? Do you reckon that's about right? Okay. Not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so this one here, I must line that up with these 2 holes, which is only just on the thing. They'll only just be on there, won't they? On that card. I'll move this over a tiny bit. There you go. Put a spot in there. Go fair in the middle. Put your spot fair in the middle, okay? There you go. That's nice. Righto. Now, alright, there's always something stuck in here, isn't there? Get through there, you. Now I'm going to bring it back this way a bit. I don't want that. Oh, am I on the right thing? Oh, yes. Can't be too close to the edge. That's not bad, but I would have preferred to be in further, but that's all right. It's going to work. It is going to work. So I've got one of those, and I'm going to do the eyelets first. We'll put this back over here a minute, and we'll put our eyelets in. I'm going to use a different colour this time. I think I might use... I was thinking about using those light blue ones in there, but I don't know if they're the right colour. Right size. Yes, they are. But see, the thing is too, this stem, the base on these is not very long, which is another thing that I find might be... See how that's not very wide there? And these ones are. These have got a really long post thing on them. These haven't. I'm not going to use them. I think I'd go with these ones and put on the white or the gold or something. I don't think I want to use those little ones now. When I look at that, they're sort of too... they're too short. I mean, I could use these if I got the post thing in this one here, this post that you put on it to smack it down. These are longer too. These blue ones are really short, aren't they? They're not going to go over, are they? So you put, there's the idea on the back what you do. You put that thing, this post here, on your eyelet and you hit it with a hammer. I can't do that because it's going to knock everything flying on my desk. But if you were doing this, okay, if you don't have a crocodile, you will get the eyelets with the accessories. I'd hope so, at any rate. If you can find them. These cost 50 cents after somebody paid $3 something for many moons ago. So I'll put these blue ones back in here, and these will only be used when I'm knocking these ones on, okay, when I'm using that thing, because it'll work out then, but I don't think it'll work with the crocodile. I don't know. I'll try it on a piece of paper in a minute and we'll see, eh? But I've got these ones. I'm not going to actually hit these ones. I might use these gold ones though. They look nice. I'm going to use them on here. But then I've got silver. It doesn't matter if I've got silver chain. I've got gold chain somewhere, but I don't think it's handy. No, I'll put it somewhere, but I like that. One at a time, okay. Now make sure you're holding this up the right way, and you're not. Person ought to put a sticky there so I know which way is the top. I need a sticker. Put on that. I'm going to go in here, not that place. I'm in there. And you press down on that. And it didn't go as good as what I thought it would because it's still a lot loose, isn't it? Look at that. Maybe that one's too tight now. There it's better. I'm a bit of a weakling, mate. That's better. Now it's on. We're on now. I just press it a bit harder. You know what I think I might do? I might hold it up that way. So I can... Still not pushing it down, right? I've got it in wrong. Oh my God. I mean, oh dear, sorry. I mean, goodness me, Sonya. I cannot redo this video. I'm sorry for saying that. Please forgive me, everybody. I did it the wrong way. Now, push it down in there. Squeeze it. Might be better off with a hammer. Okay, I seem to get it to go in there. Fair enough. It must be a really strong eyelet. It won't go on. It doesn't want to do that. It's upsetting me now. Okay, let's put another one on it. I might put a white one in it, I think. We have to take this out because I don't want that wobbling around there. Look at that. And I've pushed that on there as far as I'm sure it'll go. Won't take much to get them out. Squeeze the top bits, these end bits back up. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? But see, some things work for you really good, and then there's others that are just plain crap. You know, it really is like that. I mean, these might work when you're hitting them on that thing, but they seem very, very strong, very tough. I mean, I'm trying to get them off this tiny piece of cardboard, which would probably take me... I've got glue all over me, sorry about that. I'm a bit glued up. Now, this one went on properly, but I can still get it off. I can still get it off because it's baggy on there. It's not even on there really tight. I'm going to end up with tattered paper. That's okay. It doesn't matter. If my card's a bit tattered, I'll finish doing it like that and it'll be fine. And I see some really strange things sometimes on the internet. I was there the other night and some things come up on my feed, you know, and you just have a look at them. And there was a picture there. This is only reminded me because I'm worried about... I'm not worried about wrecking my fingernails because they're really strong, but this lady... This girl was on there and she'd had these really, really long fingernails. And they were really all broken and torn at and that. And she said that the dog chewed them off while she was asleep. Well, I don't know where she... she must have been really sleeping well. But I'm sure if the dog was chewing on my fingernails, I'd wake up and I'd know about it first. Well, she doesn't come inside at all, so she don't like being in here. She's an outdoor dog, and so she's had them all chewed to pieces. She only just had them done, and they cost a lot of money because they were those really long ones that they have on. They come out at about here, and they're all chewed to pieces. She was upset because the dog had chewed them up. And she must have been sound asleep. Is all I can say. I don't usually go and look at any sort of things as a rule, but sometimes you see some some strange things. You better have a look at this and see what's going on. I wonder what happened to her good fingernails. Now that's a little bit tattered and torn, but I'm going to be able to fix it with an eyelet. I put these white ones in. They work really good for me. Well, they did before, didn't they? So when I did it. That's not too tattooy, is it? I think. I hope that all these are going to look good. All these ones, because I'll be running out and that won't be nice, will it? I don't know what brand they are or anything. Now, do it like you've been doing it before and press that down like that, Sonya. Alright, got it. Look at that. Isn't that lovely how that works? It is really nice. I like it, how that works. There's something under my arm here. Oh, there's an eyelet up my sleeve. There's an eyelet up the sleeve of my shirt. There's something sticking in me. Dear oh dear. Sorry, I just got to itch me eye. It's a tiny bit tattered, but I don't mind. It's okay. And we're going to do another one. Well, see, this was the first one that I tried this morning when I put those others in. I didn't even try any of the others, and I was so pleased that it went the right way straight away. That one there's got a little bit of paint off it. I might put a bit better one on. So is that one with a bit of paint? They might all do that though, because I know I put some alcohol ink on some of them and change the colour, because you can do that too, you see. Now, have I got this up the right? No, I don't need to put a sticker on it. I just need to put a sticker on it, Sonya. Push that in there. Put that there like that and push that in there. Okay. Right. Now that's done. That was fun. I mean, it got a bit scary there at times, but it was fun. Put these ones in the garbage bin that I've wrecked. I don't know if I can put them in there. Put this back in here. Those in there. Come here, you. Flying around. You're no good. Right. Now, mouthful of water, please. That's what I'm going to have. Little drink. I'm a little bit thirsty. I went to the shop yesterday to buy to the light shop where they sell all electrical things, you know, like lights and electrical cords and stuff like that. Because we do have one of them here, isn't that strange? All the things we got. Anyway, so which size was that I got out of there? I don't know if it's this one, is it? And then when I was coming out the door, I seen all these tapes. When I say tape, I mean tape like this, like, you know, sticky. All exciting bits. Because they use a lot like that sort of stuff in electricity, I suppose, don't they? In putting the electricity together, so, or whatever, you know what I mean, putting it together. Yeah, so I was excited. I might have to pop back and have a look and see exactly what they've got there. So these, you open just to the side, so you get your pliers and you just, hang on, this hand's not playing right, and it's got hold of it now, and you just bring it open like that, okay? So when you put it on there, and then on here, whoops, this is too far. I've got hold of it too. Yep, right now, right. I'm good now. I'm holding that again, and I'm pushing this back to where it came from, so it won't come apart. There we go. Now, to be honest with you, this is not how I did it this morning. I didn't use both the pliers, and I faffed around with ages. I did it with my hands, and just, you know, it irritated me a bit, but I did it because I wanted to. So we'll get the other one, put it through there, put it through here, get your pliers back up here, and Cardi's in the road, move the car out of the road. Had to start going wrong sometime, really did. Oh, there we go. Come on. anyway, we're patient enough to handle this because people that do crafts have to be a bit patient sometimes to wait until things turn out like you want them to be. Okay, so that's right back where it's supposed to be too. Now this one's done. Now I'm going to put this one here. Undo that. So just make sure you've got, well, we'll hang the right way if you put it on the right way. Come back here to me. Put this on here, like so. Get this other pair of pliers here. Your left hand does cooperate sometimes, and that's good. Because I am actually left-handed in a few things that I do, which is really weird. But anyway, but two of my children are actually left-handed, which is something people say that's not very common, but I don't know. I can't stand looking at them with knives, though. I hate watching them when they got a knife and they're left-handed. It seems to me like it's all going the wrong way. It really doesn't look right. I don't like to watch. Okay, and that's there like that. And now, hopefully, we've got one of these. Look, isn't that neat? I do like it. I do like it myself. And then, so I've got two now, haven't I? I've got two. Look at this. So we can decorate this somehow. We can do some inking first off, which I might put some green around it because I do like a bit of green. And I use this green ink. I don't use the embossing one because I think it's too dark. I've got a nice pink one here somewhere, but I'm going to use green because this is going to go in the woodland journal somehow, or woodland or whatever. Things with wings or whatever it is going to be that I'm going to put in it. I just don't know yet. I've got no idea. These would look nice with green eyelets. Have I got any? I don't think I've got green alcohol ink. I don't think so because I couldn't. Oh dear. I've got this in these little sections down there. I've got a gold one. Oh, look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? But I don't know if I've got a green. So the alcohol ink's absolutely amazing how it can just do what it does. Do what it does. Change the colour of metal and everything for you. It does. And it works. So, might make a bit of a round there. And a bit of a round here. And a bit peak on the corner. That's all right now. You need to cover this over, Sonya, before you do something and put it all over yourself. Now this is very light, this piece of paper, because it's only a very small, it's only a very thin piece of paper out of one of the books I've got, I think. Paper pads or something. There's a bit of green on that. Okay. And I'll do this one too. You can put something like some tree thing on there, some sort of plant, or you know, in its name or something like that, couldn't you? Animal maybe, and put its name underneath it. I don't know yet. I don't know what I could find really fast because I haven't time for too much fiddling about. What's that off of there? There we go. Okay, put this back up there where you had it. Right. Got to train myself, do the right thing. Okay, so now put that back in there because I've got a blue one, I think, and I don't know if I've got a green one. I'll have to have a look after. So these are cool, aren't they? What are we going to put on them? There'll be something. I'll look in my sticker book, do you think? Maybe something butterfly, maybe? Butterfly, or so I could do a word. Hang on a second, I'll have a look in this pot here and see what's in this one. What's Them tags, they're cool. I'll probably need one of those later. I've just got to remember where I put them though. Where's flowers things? Where are they? Got nothing. Well, these are nice, but they've probably not got any woodland things on them though. Or fairies or winged things. Look at that. Oh, I love me rabbit. He's on a piece of fabric too. He is. So what to put on that part. Some of these here. They say something. They do, they say something. So I've got more dies here. And there's one here that I thought, well, look, I could replace them little bits with flour, couldn't I? Or put stem down there. I thought about colouring it in, but you know me, I'm not allowed to get close to the ink or the paint when I'm doing this sort of thing. It just seems to wreck it really easy. Now these are little stickers too that I found. These are things on the back of peg. Right, now I hope I got time to decorate this because then I want to show you what else I did with them. Put that in here. No, they're too big. They're way too big. Oh, why can't this work? Here, lay down. I think it decides to stand up. I'm trying to do something. Where's this book? It should have something in there I could use. And I'll put a stamp on it too. Couldn't I? Righto. I do like the mushrooms. Don't know whether to put those on there though, or a flower. Oh, look at this. It's a grasshopper. Now he might be cool on there. That's the thing. And the owl's too big. What else is under there then? If the owl's too big, the bee's too big. And the duck, not quite right. What else have I got? A bird. Sorry everybody, don't mean to be rude. I was just trying to see what I could find to put on that other one. So we'll put the grasshopper on there. I could do a butterfly on the other one, couldn't I? Okay. This moth thing is nice. I do like using the things that I cut out. I do love cutting out bits and pieces, and I don't seem to use them up as much as I would like to. So I want to do that. I want to start using the things that I've cut out. You know, you fussy cut stuff and then you sit there and you never use it again. Oh dear, I like that on there. That's nice. I do love him. I'm going to give him a little bit of a cutout, a bit more of a cutout, because I think he needs to go back a bit. There you go. Now he's come out of a kid's book, as you can see there. And I'll put a bit of ink around it anyway. He's nice, isn't he? I think he's nice. I don't want to cut his feathers off. I just didn't want to have so much white. But I can do it green. I think. And pointy. I really haven't cut him out one way or another, have I? I've just made a... If you have the white on there, you can put some ink on it, you know, because... And that helps it to stand out a little bit better. Because I'm going to need a few words now about these things, don't I? But we got the stuff, we can do it. We have the ability to do that. Sorry, Pebble, I'm just sitting here doing this. I'm sorry, I'm saying very much. If I can just get this bit up here to go. Come on. Don't cut too fast on you. Don't be careful when you pull things off like that, because that can get That can get tricky. I'll tell you now, it can get tricky. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of green around him. A little bit of green. I've got a bit of a stamp here somewhere. I might use a bit of this to scroll, but that's okay. Nobody's going to worry about what's on there, especially me. Put that on there, a bit of stamp on it. Let's put a bit of a stamp. Oh, come on. I can never figure out how to get these things undone. I know how to do it. I know it just slides off and turns over and does that. But this piece has got nothing on it. It's not going to be used, so I'm going to have a tiny go at that. Wait a minute. Find that a bit wet. No, not a fan of that. Let's give us another colour. See if we can get some brown or something on it. And get us a different stamp too, eh? Well, there's the pink one. I don't know what that'll look. That might look nice, because that's a nice pink one. And then I have these stamps here. And make sure you don't tip that off. And it goes on the floor, Sonya. Right, I'll just try this little bit of ink. This new ink I got with my things that the money that Shona sent me. I bought this. I've got these nice stamps and I hardly ever use them, as you will see, because oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's see what it comes out like. The thing is with this too, this piece of card is has got a shine to it, but still works, doesn't it? Will I put that on there? It says post. Maybe not. How about this bit here? And it needs to be green, doesn't it? I don't think it can be any other colour. I think it has to be green. I'm going to pinch a bit off the end of this because I don't want it to be too much. I don't want it to be too much. Did that work? Oh yeah, it did. It's only very light, but that's all right. That's all we need, isn't it? We don't want it to be too much, because I just want to put it around me bug. Where is he? Come here. Like that. I think that looks nice. I don't think he needs to. And that can go back over there. It's got to have its own thing. Which one am I using? Here, it's next to me. Oh, goodness. Just sort of want to keep it there a minute. Now, a bit of glue on that. Put him down, glue him down. Don't think I need to put more stamping on. I think there's enough stamping on it. Oh, goodness me. Now my time's gone again on me. Oh, dear. Well, at least I showed you how to put that together then, didn't I? What we're going to do with it. Oh, my tweezers. I need my tweezers. And it doesn't have to be set in the middle. Okay? It doesn't have to be set in the middle because that's not needed. I'm going to fussy cut the grasshopper and put it on this one because it's going to have to be fussy cut. Then I've got these bits here. It isn't what you say. I think it defines you. It's what you do. Jane Austen said that. And these are stickers with bits of sayings on them. Okay. What is done in love is done well. Let's see something that's just a bit of short. Something and put on. It's nothing to do with the insect, but that's okay. We need something small. What's this one? No. We were together. I forgot the rest. We were together. That might be good. To thine own self be true. I like these, and I got them, probably put them in there. Haven't seen them. If your nerve denies you, go above your nerve. Okay. That's not big enough to go on there. But I'm going to cut this and put this on because I can. Okay. I'm going to cut it straight, eh? Cut it straight. It's a sticker, so it should come off, but I don't know whether it will or not, so I'm just going to put some little, do the edge. Yeah, well that bit was coming off, so I should be able to get it off there. Bit of ink. Oh dear. I must be going slow today. I enjoy doing this. Yeah, I really do, and I think that's the best thing, isn't it? If you enjoy doing what you're doing, that's how it works, really, isn't it? This is Curly's mushroom. I don't know if I put him on there. I'll consider it. I'll put this on here, I think. We were together. That's all right. It could be anything. I wish I had a little bit of time. I could actually show you what I did anyway. I don't have to do it. I can show you what I did. Okay. Right, that's nice. And I can put something, you know, on the page where people can write. So now I've got what do I do? What do I do with it? Here it is. And I found my other good stamp too that I could have used a minute ago as well. I got these, right? I don't know if I showed them to you or not. I don't think I did. They're only just new-ish. They're Vagabond, Tim Holst Vagabond pieces, right? They're beaut, absolutely beaut. They're the male one. I've got the female one, but I can put them, mix them different and match them together because I don't think it's going to matter. I haven't got any dies. I've got the book, and I put the eyelets in the top of them. See? And I can use that as a hanging thing as well. Goes through them. I thought, what am I going to do with these? They're really thick. What am I going to do? But the ideas are coming to me flat out, you see. I can do this with them, I guess. After I made that, I thought, oh, I could do that with there, couldn't I? Okay, I better go. I'm sorry about my language, the words and things I'm saying. I had the best time. Got to go now because it's lunchtime and I've got to get going. Thank you everybody for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these little bits. I don't know if I've made any before. I know I've got another thing there too that I want to do a video on, but I'll get round to that. I worry that I might have made a video on things previously, but it doesn't matter. It'll be redone, won't it? It'll be fine. You know, it'll all work out the way it's supposed to. We'll all get it done. Anyway, so that was good. I do like these little bits. And what I've done there with that, and I'm going to fussy cut this little fella out and put him on there. And these things can go in my journal. Okay, the next one I make. Okay, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a good day and stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.